Major Slack Videos.
Hey, the name is Slack. Thanks for coming back. Welcome to part 2 of my ultimate power start run. This episode will cover LIURNIA, and along with what we collected in part 1, this will yield enough Smithing Stones 2 and Smithing Stones 3 to create a +9 regular weapon as well as a +4 unique weapon. This is a complex run, so I'll be doing this to live commentary to allow me to give you precise real-time directions. But I don't want the live commentary to slow us down too much, so I'll be calling the shots fast and furious. Alright, so without further ado, let's get busy. Further ado, Slack, yeah, it's a word, look it up. Let's wait till daytime. Oh, we have some flask charges to think of that happening. Flask charges, 3 and 3, that's good. Back it up, wait till daytime. And we want to be able to buy the Glintstone Pebble spell. This will require 1,000 runes, so let's gobble down a couple of these and we're good to go. Going straight to that church dead ahead there. And we're going to talk to Thops. First thing we want to do is grab the Sacred Tear. Talk to Thops, jam through his dialogue. Donate 10 bucks. And buy the Glintstone Pebble. And you may want to jam through his other dialogue as well. He'll tell you about the Glintstone Key. Yada yada yada, Glintstone Key, there we go. That's it. Ta-ta now, see you in the funny papers. Okay, exit the church. Hang left, I'm going to go down the ravine. Straight down this ravine to the north. Grab some stuff on the way, don't, you know, if you feel like it. It's not a big deal. This camp up ahead has a cookbook and 6 smoldering butterfly. It's best to approach it from the right. Okay, the cookbook is right behind this wagon here. Smoldering butterfly right in here. Grab it, turn around, double jump to get away, and continue to the north. We got a merchant coming up ahead. We're going to need 2,200 runes to buy some smithing stones. Make sure you hit up the site of grace here. Grab the smoldering butterfly. Hit up the merchant. Go to the sell screen and sell this one and one of these. Purchase. Buy all 5 smithing stones 1 and all 3 smithing stones 2, and that's it. Next, I'm going to put a beacon at this map pillar right here and make some fire pots. Let's make all 4. Load those up. Okay, now this you also want to approach from the right, so push to the right of your beacon and then we're going to veer in like this towards the beacon. Jump off here, target these guys here, throw a fire pot. Once the coast is clear, grab the map. Whoops, grab the map. Okay, I'm gonna have to waste a 3rd fire pot. There we go. Down he goes. Grab the map. Look at the map. See these 5 rock formations here? You're gonna put a beacon on this one right here. And gallop towards that beacon. Ignore everything. Don't worry about it. These guys are fairly slow. Dismount. Hit up the side of grace. Rest to get everybody off your ass. And we can clear these beacons. And whoop. Use the Sacred Tear. grab this cookbook. And you want to put a beacon right about here. That's a pagoda right over there. But we're going to head towards this tall broken tree here. Go past the tall broken tree. See a sparkly thing in the distance. There's one off to the left. Ignore that. We'll get it later. Grab this one. Golden rune. Hop off here. Grab a couple of Trina's lily. Hop on your horse again. Hook around here. Hop off your horse. Get your sneak on. Get behind the pagoda and sneak around the left side here. Quickly grab this smithing stone 3. Up. Hit the way gate. Yes. Beam me up, Scotty. Alright, once we're here, show you where we are. The map is not fleshed out here. Don't worry about it. Go all the way to the top and grab this little note here. This is about the glintstone key. Hit up the site of grace. And this is Academy Gate Town, this area right here. There's a smithing stone 3 we're going to grab in here. You could go straight in, but you have to deal with that flame chariot. A better way to do it is to hang it right here. Gallop down here. Hop over this guy. This is just a blue and white wooden shield. This, you don't really need that. Come this way. Go straight towards the flame chariot and hook around this left side, which will completely confuse him. He'll try to flame you. Totally miss. And grab that smithing stone 3. Over here. Jump. 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 Over to the other side of the roof. Hop off. Check the position of the crab down there. You want those smithing stones right there. You don't want the crab to get up on your face because he could whack you off your horse. So let's just see what he's doing there. He's busy having lunch. Wait for it. And I think now's a good time to go. As long as he's not near those smithing stones. Right here. Quickly grab those. And head up this archway here. Towards the south. Past the big tree. And you're looking for kind of like this. These runes that are mostly submerged. They create a kind of like a pyramid. It's right just past this tree here. This is an important site of grace that we're going to be coming back to frequently. Okay, have a rest to get everybody off your ass. Check out the map. Looking for this road here. You see this dash, this space in the road there. Go directly north of that. See these 2 dots here? Put a beacon right on there. And put another beacon on the map pillar right here. Alright? Let's go to beacon number 1. This first part of the run, what we're essentially doing is we're mapping out LIURNIA completely. Picking up a few things on the way, but the priority is to map out LIURNIA. So it'll be a lot easier to direct you around. Okay? Here, you're going to grab golden seed, pass through the beacon, get rid of it, and go towards your second beacon. Make sure you pass by on the left side of this building. Blood Rose, and there should be a Trina's Lily right around here. Grab that, and keep heading towards your beacon. It went out, of course. There we go. And there's everything here. Here's the site of grace. There's the map. Look at the map. Get rid of that. And now you're looking for this funny structure right here. Alright? This funny structure right here. Put a beacon right this exact spot here. Go there. Just ignore it, buddy. We're not in it for the combat yet. I will be taking you into combat later on, as I explained in part 1. Oh yeah, you could talk to Diallo there if you want, but we're not going to do that because this is like it. So right here, see the tilted pagoda here? Get off here, get your sneak on. This is right where your beacon is, and you hear the telltale sign of a teardrop scarab. You're directly behind this guy, so you can sneak right up on him, do a couple of charge attacks, and finish him off. 1 and 2. I'll give her free Somber smithing stone too. Now, get rid of that guy and put a beacon on this pagoda here. Okay, this big circle, little thing like that. It's always a sign that that's a pagoda. It's right there. This is the way gate. Safe run straight up. Dismount, take the way gate. Sending gate, way gate. I think the official game guide calls them sending gates. This will transport you to northwest LIURNIA, and conveniently enough, put you right beside another map. Now, LIURNIA is completely mapped out. Alright, this is exactly what we want. And conveniently enough, there is a site of grace just to the south here. Let's go activate it. And now we can begin a heavy smithing stone run. Smithing stone 2, smithing stone 3 run. This begins at the fallen ruins of the lake, site of grace. Here, wait till daytime. Alright, now to make sure you don't get lost, you're going to put 3 beacons. This is Academy Gate Town. See this corner right here? Put a beacon right here. Next beacon, you're looking for these group of islands right here. The center island. Put a beacon at the bottom of the center island. And finally, you're going to put a beacon. See the northwest, like this line around this group of islands? Going to be beacon right there at this corner, the northwest corner. This is Temple Quarter. Alright? Done all that? Let's go to beacon number 1. This is to prevent you from getting lost, because once you get around enemies, you won't be able to bring up the map. You're going to get lost. This is the biggest problem running through LIURNIA, getting lost and not being able to bring up the map. That's why you're placing all these beacons. Okay, let's go to this beacon right here. Now you can see a pagoda dead to the west-northwest right there. That's where we're going. This is going to set off a whole bunch of flower shooting, a whole bunch of magic crap at us. What we're going to do is we're going to hop off the horse as soon as we get in the pagoda and hide behind the statue. So go up the stairs, get ready to quickly hop off your horse. Hop off your horse, duck down, hide behind the statue. Here comes all the crap. Boom, 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 boom. You're protected. As soon as the barrage stops, grab the smithing stones and up you go and continue heading towards the north. You can take cover here. This will calm everybody down. Now we're going to go towards the second beacon, which is Temple Quarter. It's the one on the left. Okay, we have 2 there. There's 1 over there. Now we're going out to the Ice Rind Hatchet, a pretty good weapon. It's in this kind of like tilted pagoda in the chest, right at the beacon that you place. Here's Temple Quarter. There's the tilted pagoda up ahead. Hop off your horse. Grab the Ice Rind Hatchet, a fairly decent weapon. Hop on your horse. Head out this way. Grab a Blood Rose. And head towards the 3rd beacon. You're looking for a couple of 3 Trina's Lily here on the way. And head towards the 3rd beacon before these magic flowers get too upset. And here is, conveniently enough, a site of grace. Who loves you? Slack loves us. That's right, Slack loves you. And have a rest before all that crap starts coming in. Okay, let's get rid of this guy. Next, you want to place 2 beacons See this little sliver of rock here? Put a beacon there. The glintstone key that Thops told you about, if you listen to his commentary or his dialogue, is right there. And put another beacon. See this big sliver sticking out, sliver of rock sticking out there, and see this line of trees here. Put a beacon right there. All right. We're gonna go get the glintstone key. It is guarded by a big dragon. You can kind of sort of sneak in without disturbing the dragon too much. If you go up this rock here, this slanted rock here, hop off the top. Do it like that. Should be able to grab it without disturbing him. You grab these kukri here. And should be able to run away easily before he gets activated. And head towards your other beacon, which will take you to another side of grace. You can see it dead ahead. And this will calm everything down. Dismount. Hit the side of grace. Have a rest. And wait till noon to reset the game. Here, probably want to hook up your newly acquired Glintstone Pebble spell. And the Glintstone Staff we got earlier on. This is just kind of like a contingency plan. Okay, and what you want to do is you want to look to the north, but slide to the east. And we can see a pagoda right there. It's guarded by these two, I don't know what they're called, those guys right there. They can be a pain in the arse. But you can either kill them or scare them away with Glintstone Pebble. If you see a clear shot at just running into the pagoda, just running and grab those smithing stones. If not, whack them with Glintstone Pebble, and that will either A, Glintstone Pebble seems to stagger them and they can't even get close to you. So what they do is either they get staggered and you kill them, or they run away. And both will accomplish the same thing. Will give you a clear shot at getting those smithing stones there. Alright, so having grabbed those smithing stones there, we're now going to go back to Temple Quarter, Site of Grace. From Temple Quarter, we're going due south to this pagoda right here. So put a beacon there, and we're going to be in combat. You may not be able to see the map, so I put another beacon. See this kind of like this river here? Follow, it's kind of like this crossroads here. Put a beacon just below the crossroads on the left side there, and a final beacon right on this pagoda right here. Okay, so that way, get into some combat. Like I said, you won't get lost without being unable to bring up the map. And avoid all these giant octopuses here, who are forced to be reckoned with because we're grossly underpowered. Going straight towards that beacon there. Avoid that big bad boy there. And grab some smithing stones here. See, this is typical. See, like, and you wouldn't be able to bring up the map, see? You're trying to bring up the map, can't, so that's why you got those beacons to help you get away. Okay, so we're heading towards the second and third beacon. They're pretty much lined up perfectly. What you're looking for is this big slanty rock that slants away from you. That's where the second beacon's placed, right here. Alright, get off your horse. Get your sneak on. Okay? Around the corner is a giant crab. But if you approach from this direction, you can sneak right up on the smithing stone here. Grab it, yoink, and he won't be the wiser. And he'll only wake up once you move around too much behind him or you hop on your horse. And now we can just go towards our third beacon, which is at a Site of Grace, which is in a pagoda. Alright, safe again. Let's reset the game. Wait till noon. Next up is that big gnarly tree to the south. You don't have to put like a beacon there because we can just see it clearly. And after that, we're going under like a big kind of like dark area here. See this road here and this sliver here, a sliver of rock there. Put a beacon right between that sliver of rock and this road, right about there. And put another beacon, see this large structure here, at the bottom of this large structure here. Alright, got those two beacons set. Let's take off. Head towards the gnarly tree. Grab some smithing stones here. Boom. Next, we're going to go generally in a southerly direction. You could try to collect some poison bloom on the way, but it's not really essential. There's easier ways of collecting poison bloom. There's some poison bloom there, the pink ones. Generally south. And you're passing this big structure here, and once you get to like see the slope going up, you're going to turn to the west, and you're going to go towards your second beacon. And see this big gnarly tree here? This is like a bonanza of Trina's lily. Tons of Trina's lily here. You make a ton of sleep pots with this. Really valuable. Okay, grab all those Trina's lily. Okay, and then we're gonna head basically in a westerly direction, another Trina's lily here, and get some smithing stones here. Okay, having gotten all that, if you can get away, gonna fast travel back to any side of Grace. If you can't get away, continue up to the north here. And I'm gonna hop over these rocks and try to get out of combat. Get over here, hop off, get in some bushes, and if you bring up the map, you're golden. Next, back to the fallen ruins of the lake side of Grace. Moving right along here. This is great. What time is it? Early day, that's good. And you're looking for this pagoda almost due south. You want to approach from the north because this is heavily guarded by those giant crayfish, which are like just deadly. Absolutely deadly. They'll one-shot you, especially now. I mean, like, we're grossly underpowered. Okay? So what we want to do is just gallop towards the fallen tree there. This fallen tree. Get off your horse. Get your sneak on. There's one right there. These things will kill you, like, even from a distance. Even from, like, that distance there, they'll instantly... They got this, like, sniper spray. And there's one right there. There's one right there. They're all around. So, like, do not go running in here. You may make it running in, but I don't recommend it. Just sneak in. There's one right there. Up here. Grab those smithing stones, and now we're going to go to the Academy Gate Town side of Grace right here. From here, we're going here, but it's best to put a beacon right about here, because you want to approach there and like that direction like that, okay? This is another location guarded by giant crayfish. Not as heavily guarded, but there are giant crayfish around. So from here, go through beacon and look to the south and get your sneak on. You see a giant crayfish over there sleeping. Often he's awake, but now he's sleeping. There's another one over there. And there's one over there. Okay, grab those smithing stones. Back to the Academy Gate Town side of Grace. Next, check the time of day. It's good. It's early. Next, see this kind of like swamp river here? At the end of the swamp river, and see this sliver of rock here? Put a beacon right in between those two, right there. And then you're going to go up on land here and see this road that comes down here. At the very end of this road, put a beacon right here. Alright, we're going to go to beacon number 1. Which should be, let me just verify, the one on the right. There's always some dragonflies around here. They may be a pain in the ass. Hop off your horse, get your sneak on, and you're looking to the north. That's the target right there, but you're best to go to this, see this fallen log here? And the gnarly end of this fallen log? This is where you want to kick things off, okay? Now if you look northeast, you see the sparkly thing right below that flower there? It's best to just run in. Don't even go on your horse, just run in, because it'll be easier to grab it, and then just hop on your horse and run towards your other beacon. Because if you try to grab it while you're on the horse, it gets kind of finicky. You may have to fiddle around, and you don't want to be fiddling around while you're there. And this other beacon leads us to this side of Grace right here. Have a rest to get everybody off your ass. And check the time of day. It's late day, so let's wait till noon. Reset the game. Get some daylight. Next, there is a pagoda here. You can't see it very well, but it's actually there. You see that? This is also another poison flower pagoda. It's not that big of a deal, but probably want to put a beacon right below our site of grace here, so that we can easily return in case we get into combat. We can't come back. Like, can't find your way back. Okay, so let's go to this one. You are going to get poisoned. Now, if you can bring up the map, fast travel. If you can't, just simply run back towards your beacon. And of course, gobble down some health if you're too badly poisoned. And I believe that is it. Let me just do an inventory check. Should be... Yep, that's it. At this point, you should have 28 smithing stones 1, 24 smithing stones 2, and 14 smithing stones 3. You can now make 1 + 9 weapon and 1 + 6 weapon. Alright? Now, a couple of things. We have the glintstone key. Let's go to the south of Ray Lucaria gate. Get a free golden seed. Okay, because we have the glintstone key, we can now pass through this gate, which we couldn't before. Up there is the Academy of Ray Lucaria. We won't be doing that in this run. It's not necessary. Head up this side of Grace. Just ignore this teleporter for now. And we're going to gallop down this roadway here. Grab a mushroom there. Hop over this little gap here. And go all the way to the end to get a golden seed. Alright, you can just fast travel back to the main academy gate, or just gallop back if you're You know, you're playing on the console and you have slow loading screens. Either way, get back to the site of grace that you started off at. And this time we're actually going to go through this teleporter. Go up to it, examine seal, and beam me up, Scotty. I control your body. Over here we have a site of grace. Hit it. Turn back to the southeast. Go around the corner here. You're looking for the big oblong pillar. Go off the left side of the oblong pillar. Jump, jump, and this will land you right on top of the spirit spring. Safely land to the bottom, and you can collect a couple of ingredients here. And turn to the west and go around the corner. Find the chair with the corpse. And here is a Somber Smithing Stone 3. Look on your map. Find this kind of green triangle here right next to the ravine here. And you're going to put a beacon right there. Well, let's go there. I don't know why I did that. Can gather a few ingredients on the way, but it's not a big deal. Alright, see it dead ahead. Let's go straight across the lake here. Give those Albinori soldiers a wide berth. And here, you'll find a Somber Smithing Stone 4. Grab a crystal bud. And there's a site of grace right around the corner that you might as well hit. Save you having to make this trip again. While we're here, that reminds me, let's do a couple of things here. Add charge to flask 1. Ashes of War. On the shield, the Beast Crest heater shield that we got earlier, put the no skill Ash of War. Wondrous Physic. Put in the Strength Knot Crystal tier. And for now, put the Green Spill Crystal tier. We're going to shortly replace that. We get that ready to go, and we're good to go. One final thing. Let's get ourselves a free trip to Volcano Manor by talking to Raya the Scout. All the way back here to Lascar Ruins. And we're also going to pick up the Dexterity Knot Crystal tier. Very important to this run. And let's wait till daytime. Okay, from Lascar Ruins, we're looking for the see the telescope here. Put a beacon right on this pagoda right next to the telescope. Okay, go straight towards the beacon. Just head towards the broken tree like we did before, and this time we're gonna grab this the pickup that we skipped earlier, this ritual pot, and continue heading towards the beacon. And we're going to talk to Raya, jam through her dialogue. She's going to ask us to fetch a necklace that was stolen from her.
Hello, it's rather my mistress, but I was could I ask you, Len? That thug made off only if you've
Made off with her necklace.
What a blessed
Agree.
thug
Just
she
agree
is.
whatever she asks. And she's going to ask you to bring back a necklace. Here is the Scenic Isle site of grace, and here is Dexterity Knot Island. And here is where the thug who has the necklace that she wants us to get back. First, let's go to Scenic Isle. Site of Grace. This will allow us to quickly get back to Raya. Grab another shroom. Hit up the Site of Grace. Next, Dexterity Knot Island. Guarded by Albanoric soldiers. They shouldn't be too much trouble with our Lordsworn Greatsword and the Sacred Blade. If you handle them carefully. You should go around this end of the island. It's this island right here. Circle around. We want to get the head honcho first. Get off here. Get right behind him. Backstab. Strong attack to finish. Grab this. Now we need 1,000 runes to buy the necklace. You could either take it from your funds, or you could kill these guys. And there's the Trina's Lily. This is another reason to kill these guys. Hello there, Death Roar. Okay, so that gave us 772. Let's gobble down a couple of runes here. And now we have 1,000 runes. Okay, now the guy who has the necklace. See this little spot right here? That's a shack. The boiled prawn shack. Put a beacon there. Let's go there. Have a chat. He's gonna soak you for 1,000 runes to get the necklace back. There's no other way.
You're a shrewd first.
There we go. Buy the necklace. I think maybe you could kill him and get the necklace, but it's not worth it.
All right, things no.
Basically, he's part of other quest lines later on. And now that you've done that, you can buy boiled prawns off him, which will increase your defense. Okay. And that's it. It only remains to get back to Raya, so let's travel back to Scenic Isle. Beacon there. And she's going to give us an invitation to Volcano Manor. So as soon as we get to the Altus Plateau, we can teleport there. They'll save a lot of traveling. That's the whole point of this. Give her the necklace.
Did I forget?
Jam through her dialogue.
To steady heart, such strength, please.
And she gives you the Volcano Manor invitation. You can jam through some more dialogue.
Oh, this land.
She'll tell you about the Altus, or rather the Grand Lift of Dectus, which we're going to take later on. And that is it. That's the LIURNIA run. Let's go back to the round table to regroup. 40 minutes, pretty good. Pretty good. Thanks a lot for watching. And if you thought this was remotely entertaining and or informative, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, post a comment, stuff like that there. And yeah, you got a lot of goodies now. Look at how many Trina's Lily we got. Yeah. That's it. So, see you next time for part 3 when we take on Shiofra River.